So, good morning again, and today we will see that now we have started Python, so how we can use built-in function. What are the built-in function? We will see here today. So I am using Python Idle as a IDE. To do this, I will start my Python. This is the standard IDE provided by Python itself, right? So now first I will use this interactive mode. My Python version is 3.7.3. So now first thing I will use one name that is called identifier or variable. I am taking any name, a equal to 5. So here a is a variable in which you can put a value, okay, and here the variables contain a type of the value. So here it is known as a data type, like a equal to 5. 5 is an integer. When you are writing b equal to 5.5, this is called a floating point value or a real number. When you are writing c equal to in single quote 5, it is called character or string, single character, or you can put some multiple character also, 1 2 3 4. So the basic difference between ABCD is a is integer, b is a float, c is a string, and d is also a string. Whatever is written after equal sign in single quote, like in single quote SUNIL, this is also a string. If you are writing double quote, that is also called a string. If you are writing single quote, single quote, single quote, and close with this triple single quote, this is also a string. If you are writing double quote, double quote, double quote, double quote, double quote, double quote, then it is also called a string. Is it true? Okay. So now first thing we are going to check their type. So a simple built-in function is there, type type, and you write a. This is the variable name, right? So it will show the type of variable a is integer. Now you type b and you will see float. Now you type c and you will see a string. D is also a string, right? Then after E is also a string, F is a string, G is a string, and the last one is H is also a string. So you have seen the flexibility. Like in some other language, you don't need to declare a variable before using it. You just use any name, put equal sign and put the value. So this is how Python works, right? Now I am going to explain what is a variable. Actually variable is like a cell, like this. This is the your memory, okay? So I will show you that this is your memory. Now when you store 5, it will keep somewhere in the memory like this, and the name of this location identified by row and columns, okay? So internally there will be one hexadecimal number, and but we will represent this by the name a. Understood? So what is actually memory? Memory is a collection of row and columns where you put something, or computer store information or data. Now back to the Python here. So now if you want to know the place, then you just write id of a. This is id of a, okay? id of a. Now let me change its size so you will see full, okay? Now id of b, so you will see some different numbers. So you have seen a command id. If you have written a equal to 5 and x equal to 5, then Python will store one value at the place and but it is pointed by two different name. So if I will print value of a, just to write a, it will show the content of a. If you are writing x, then you will see content of x. If you are writing id of a, then you will see 1790338208, and if you are writing id of x, you will see the id is same. So this is how it saves memory too. Okay, so first function we learned about the type command, second function we learned about the id. Now next function we are going to use, that is how we can convert an integer, yeah, decimal number to binary, octal and hexa. So I am taking a number a equal to 43. Here suppose there is a number 43, right? In 43 I want to convert to the binary. So what, simple you write bin binary, and I will pronounce this small bracket as of, binary of a. Okay, now you will see 101011, you will see prefix 0b1. This is known as a binary, 0b for binary number, right? If you want to see octal of 43, then you just write octal of a. Even you can write direct 43 here too. Okay, I am writing a. If you want some other number here, then you just write 44 and you will see this one. Okay, if you want to convert any decimal number to hexa, then you just write hex of a. So 43 in hexadecimal number, it is 2b. Okay, now reverse. If you want to convert a binary number to decimal, octal number to decimal, or hexa number to decimal, then a simple integer command will be used. You just write integer, in single quote you write 1010, any binary number, and you mention here too that the number, this number is binary number. So this is the base 2, and you see that 1010 is binary of 10. Okay, if you want to see that what will be the decimal of, in single quote, as we have done previous, this one. Okay, so if you want to copy this, then you also copy this, you paste it here, but you mention the base of the existing number. So I am going to say that this is a binary number, and you will see back 43. If you are converting a octal number, then you just write any octal number and comma, this is a octal number, so you will get 43 back. If you want to convert a hexa number, so I remember we have done 2b, and this is hexa number, right? This is hexa number. So what happened? Okay, I'm sorry. Integer in hex 2b, comma 16. Now you will see 43 back. Okay, now the same thing you can do in any other also. I am using again the Python, okay, to make it clear, clear screen. Okay, now you must know that ASCII is a code, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. When you press a key from keyboard, actually from wire, a series of 1010 will transfer to the computer. That 1010 is converted to the decimal, and then after there is a table that is called ASCII. So the decimal number equivalent character will be displayed on the screen. Okay, so let me show you that ASCII code of, this is only for typing, not working in the Python. This is code, ASCII code of capital A is 65. ASCII code for small a is 97, and ASCII code of 0 is 48. So you need to remember only 3: 65, 97 and 48. Okay, so if you want to print what character is present at the particular number, ASCII code, so you just write CHR and write 65, that's all. CHR and you write in single quote A, because you are giving character. Sorry, here 97, so it will show A, CHR, and here you write 48, so on 48 it is 0. Now the reverse of this, that I want to know what is the code of A, B, C. So there is a ORD, order command. What is the order of B in the ASCII table? So A 65, so what will be of B? 66. Or order of, now this time I am writing the small b, so here after 97 it will be 98. If I want to know the order of ASCII 1, then 48 0, so it will be 49. So this is the third function we have seen. Okay. Now one more function is, if you want to find out the maximum out of few numbers, then you use simple max 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, any number you can give here, and it will display this is the maximum number. Again I am doing max 12 3. Okay, now you will see the 67 is the largest out of this. The same thing you can use for minimum also. If you want to find minimum, then you can get it with the minimum function. Remember, I will use this sign as a function. Okay, so minimum is function. Okay, now the next is sum. If you want to add some number, then you need to put all the number in the square bracket, that is called list. Later on we will see what is the list. So you put a square bracket here and you put 1 2 3 4 5 and will press enter. So 5 plus 4 9, 12 13 14 and 1 15. So this is how you can add this number. If any time if you want help, then you just type HELP help and a blank function and enter. So now your prompt is changed in the help and greater than sign. Okay, so anytime you can type quit to exit from the help, or if you want to get help about any keyword, then I am typing int integer. So about integer, it will give me the detail that what is integer, how to use it, and everything related to that. So after help prompt, you type any word and you will get the detail of this. Quit. Okay, I exit from here. Now I close it because now I am working at the bottom, so I want to restart this. You don't worry about how many times you want to start it. Okay, otherwise the shell will be continue with the next. Okay, the second function is, if you want direct help, then you just type help and inside bracket you write int integer. Okay, again you see the 242 lines, you double click here and you will see the same thing here. So you can open a help prompt, or you can just directly get the help of a particular keyword or command. Let me back. Now there is one more command, dir command. So dir command will also display the detail about the functions, modules and all other things. For example, I am writing dir and integer, I am writing integer, int integer. So all the functions related to the int which can be used with are there. Okay, dir command is here. Let me close it again. And the last and important function is print function. print, print function. In Python 2.7, if you are using, then whatever you want to print, you need to write like this without function sign. But now in Python 3, you need to write this thing. So whatever is written inside double quote, single quote or triple quote, it will display here. If there is a variable a equal to 5, then if you want to print the value, print a. If you are writing a, then also it will print, but this thing we cannot use in script. Okay, If you want to print two things together, then I am taking b equal to 6, c equal to 7 and print print a comma b comma c. Okay. If you want title also for ABC, then you simply just add a equal to comma, then after b equal to comma, right, and c equal to. So whatever is in the green color will display before the value. A equal to and value of a is 5, b equal to and value of b is 6, c equal to and value of c is 7. Okay. So these are the built-in function. Thank you for today.